All right, all right. I am back. It's spring, so it was time to bring on a guest who's doing some pretty awesome stuff in the local community of Brick. I know sometimes we've had a lot of Brick people, but the community is a great community over there. So today I want to welcome John Sabia from Level Up Skatepark. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
You bet. You're a Belmar guy. I mean, from the hat.
Got the hat.
The hat says it all. But yeah, so you kind of you live where we work, and then I used to live where you work. So so tell us about what you're doing. I mean, you had a career in a similar space to Wingman,
Yeah.
and then you followed your passion,
Follow my passion.
which is awesome. Like, I mean, it sounds like from knowing what you did with your video business, you were very similar, and it sounds like you had a good passion. You had a passion for that too. But it sounds like this new one's really kind of sparked your interest.
Yeah.
It took it. You leveled up on this one.
There you go. You got it. It all started literally when I was like 7. My dad handed me a camera and said, go shoot things. And I shot my friends flipping into leaves and having fun. And then we got into skating. And then, unfortunately, I had a couple accidents, broke a wrist or two.
Ugh.
And I got the camera in my hand again and started shooting my friends skating. And we skated our whole lives into college. And we kind of just went from there, having that passion. And skating kind of taught me to never give up. Always try hard. Keep that going to that next level, right? Leveling up. So years go by. I started my own production company, and that was my passion at that time. And I ended up. It's still my passion. I love shooting things. Thanks to my father. But what ended up happening was. The hustle and bustle, things moving. I'm getting a little older, and you're learning, kind of really what your passion is. And I'm learning right now that my passion is helping others. I really like the idea of giving people, showing them my passion and how it's helped me and how we can use skating or whatever we're doing to help others. So what ended up happening was, long story longer, I went to my local restaurant, Hooked in Belmar, New Jersey.
Which is right in our parking lot.
Right in our parking lot, Wingman Studios.
Listen, we could walk there if we wanted to from
You're
here.
going to want it. The potatoes are great.
I've never been there.
Oh, it's good. The platter. Got to get it. So I'm at that time working for the town of Belmar. I pivoted, right? I had my own business for about 20 years, and I said, you know what? Let's come home again and enjoy the Belmar beach and work there.
How many years were you working in Belmore? Not before the town.
Yeah, before the town, I was in. I had my spot literally right around, basically in the same building as you, almost right around the corner.
Right across from Brandel.
Right across from Brandel, best steak in town there.
That is a great steak.
Yes, sir. So check out Brandel, plug. But yeah, so was right across from Brandel. I had my social media marketing company called Socialitize. We still do a little freelance here and there.
That's
but
a cool name too.
Yeah. It stands for a systematic approach to social media marketing. So it's it's like a verb, like you socialitize it, right?
Yep.
What do you guys do? You socialitize every day, and you do a great job. Wingman Studios, plug. So what we're doing is basically I was getting out in the town, meeting a lot of people. So I went to my local diner. I ended up still doing social production and around in the town, and then I started working for the town of Belmar. And we came up with the idea, we needed to build a skate park for the town, and basically it was run down, it wasn't safe. So being skating was my passion, I said, oh, this is my wheelhouse. Let me help the town out the best way I know can using skating. So we built the proposal. I started coming with different ideas how we could help the town have a skate park for free, and then politics get involved, certain things happen, and you kind of gotta move forward. You got to pivot again. So with that, I'm racking my brain trying to figure out a way to to help this town. And I go to Hooked, my favorite breakfast spot, and I end up meeting this gentleman called Scott Rubman. And I tell him my idea, and he says, "Done. Let's do it. Let's make a skate park and try to get it in this town." And we tried again. It didn't work, but we ended up following my passion and our ideas. And we found about a year later a place in Brick, New Jersey, the Shops of Brick on Van Zyl Road, 177 Van Zyl Road. And we found this empty space, which is perfect. It's not too big, not too small.
How big is it?
It's about 4,000 square feet.
Good size.
About 3,500 skatable is kind of how it works with our ramps. And we found this spot. We were very lucky. About 4 years ago now, I got back into the skate scene. I went away for 20 years, and I came back, and I, found it because of Instagram, Facebook, all these pros, all these amazing people are right at the palm of your hand. So I ended up reaching out to a couple different individuals, started skating again, and they introduced me to a gentleman called Jimmy Hake. And he is a professional ramp builder for some of the biggest skate parks in the world.
Awesome.
He builds for Cirque du Soleil. He's in Cirque du Soleil as a skater. He does ice skating ramps and all this amazing stuff. He's an amazing individual and now good friend. So we ended up having him build our ramps. They are meticulous. They are by the centimeter in this building.
That's great.
Safe. A lot of skate parks around here aren't that safe. You can fall down on concrete. Our ramps are all wood.
Yeah.
They have sharp edges. Everything's surrounded by us.
Yeah.
So we really make it an
That
environment.
little bit of extra work makes a huge difference.
Yep, 100%. So with Scott Roman believing in my passion, believing in me, we were able to get this place. We invested our time and money into there, and we wanted to bring a facility to really foster and help young individuals level up in all aspects of skating. It's been really awesome adventure so far, just following my passion.
I totally could tell you've hit your passion. Like you've hit it. Like you're there.
My
Like,
goal,
this is it.
my goal is not to cry right now. I cry all the time.
You can cry. If you cry, Andrew will get you a tissue. if we have
Tissues
one.
set.
I see tissues over there.
Makeup.
So
No, but really, no. It is something that's been near and dear to my heart, and it saved my life. Skating has saved my life.
that's awesome. So now, thinking about like the kids you're helping and what you're doing. So how does it work? Is it an open park? Is it courses, classes? How does that work?
So awesome. Pardon me.
Do you want a tissue?
No, we're good. We're good.
You sure?
Yep. Yeah. So basically, we're coming up right now. We're listening to the community.
Yep.
So the idea is, we had no idea. We had some idea. Skating's been bigger now. There's parks popping up everywhere. I didn't have that when I was a kid.
Yep.
So parks are popping up. We like that. And in Brick Township, apparently there's like 3-4 different parks.
Yeah.
So we got in there.
town.
Yeah, it's a big town. So it's, and people are like, oh, you worried there's outdoor parks? No. We're in New Jersey. We have bad weather a decent amount of times. It gets cold. It gets too hot.
And it gets
sometimes.
too hot.
Yeah, it gets too hot. So we have air conditioning. We're indoors, and basically what we're trying to do is listen to the community, find out what they need, bring good price points so that they can get in the building. So we're trying to listen to our locals, what they need, and it's not the same skate park that it used to be back in the day, where you pay $5, you're there all day long, you sit around, you become like skate rats. I was one, no disrespect, but the idea is this is where you come in. You'll learn a discipline, you get skilled at it, and you have a lot of fun. And we're trying to have these kids level up, as it were, right? With our classes, camps. We have a summer camp coming up.
That's awesome.
That's going to be really cool. We had our spring camp, which is a great success.
Yep.
We're trying that for the first time. We just opened January 1st was our opening day.
Great.
So that was very successful. Thank you everyone that came out and supported.
Did you do a ribbon cutting?
No, so we're going to talk. We're going to start into Chambers of Brick. We're going to start that soon.
Definitely talk to Danielle Kidney at Brick Chamber of Commerce.
Coming for you.
Danielle Kidney is running a great organization.
Yes.
Wingman's been a member of the Brick Chamber of Commerce probably 10, 12, 13 years now.
Yeah.
So they do a lot of events, and they'll do a ribbon cutting.
Yep.
And if you coordinate on a day I'm around, I will definitely be happy to come down for that one.
Thank you so much.
So, but great, definitely get involved in that. It's the best couple $100 you'll spend.
Yeah, for sure. So we've been studying them. They reached out to us. We're definitely come in this month and do the morning happy hours and things they do like
sure,
that.
yeah.
So we're gonna get into the community. We've given to the PTOs and the veterans, and we give veteran discounts and cop discounts.
Awesome.
Veterans are free. So we're really trying to see what the community wants. Help them get in the building, and then give them these classes. So we have different types of classes, if I may. So we have a drop-in, so you can just, if you want to try it out, you can just come in, because we're really catering to the kids that, you maybe don't like football, or soccer's not your thing, or hockey's too expensive, whatever it would be.
It's great that everybody has different interests.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
Everyone has different interests, and we love them all, but we want to make sure that it's the kids that don't necessarily love the team sports. Skating is so great because it's you against yourself, and it shows that idea that if I'm not a great skater, I'm an awesome faller. Right. So I learned how to fall. I learned how to get back up again. I learned how to pivot and move and learn. And that's what we bring to our camps.
Sounds like the story of your life is in skating, huh?
It really is, right? I mean, it's something that I live passionately about. It's something I truly believe in. And when you see these kids go, I've taught Gabby, shout out to Gabby. This girl skates. She came in. She couldn't even move around on a board the first class. She got on board. Now she's dropping on the 5-foot half pipe. She's doing tricks, and she's more importantly, she's loving it. And she's coming, and her father cheers her on, and it's really great to see the parents and the kids. Like when your kid drops into a ramp for the first time, it's amazing. My kid's scooter, and it's something you could share. And we really love giving that to the families.
Is everybody on their phones recording this stuff?
Yes, they're on their phones properly, not on their tablets.
Yeah, no, but they're recording it.
They are, yes, 100%. We have our our social media, Level Up _Skatepark on Instagram, and you can check that out, and you'll see all the kids and the camps and the information we have there. But yeah, everyone's filming, having a great time, and then we have our summer camp. It's coming up in June. You can check our website for that, levelupskatepark.com. And then we have our mini camps. So we're really trying to get people to fit in where they can get in. You know what I mean? Like give parents different time options, pay options, just so like there's no reason to miss out.
That's awesome. So just going back to the kind of the grid of this all. So you pivot from your own business to Belmont Township. You pivot into meeting somebody at your favorite diner, and now you have a business plan, and like you guys are off to the races. And you guys didn't know each other before this?
My one joke I say is I want to write a book called Manifest Mother Effer, because I really truly believe in manifestation. I believe in God. I believe in passion. I believe in faith, and I think if you follow those things, it'll come to you, you know, and that's kind of what happened. I lived what I thought was my truth, what I think is my truth now, right? What I know is my truth now. And meeting my business partner Scott, and being in the production business, I had many business partners in the past 20 years, and he said what he was going to do. He stepped up to the plate. He leveled up, and he understood my business plan. He understood that this was a resource where it's for families, it's for kids, and that's a good market. Back in the day, insurance was a thing. It was hard to have a skate park because of insurance, but now they have these bounce houses. Now they have these extreme sports complexes. So now we can get in. And now there's a way with the right builder, and there's a market for it to get in and have a business like this. So we're really looking forward to expand.
What's the expansion plan?
Yeah, so in the next couple of years, we want to have 2 or 3 more. We want to go south, then north, then west. And we want to figure out, where most people would like these camps and classes and ways to engage these kids. And we want to be in a neighborhood near you. Awesome.
Where do you want to go south first?
Where are we talking? We want to go like maybe southwest, like we want to a Trenton area a little bit more. We do like close to Philly, but then you get into like when you get more west, there is a couple of great skate parks that are out there. The Foundry in Philly, he's like my skate park mentor, and he's been helping me out down there. So it's been really a great embracive community. So we're just really going to listen, and we're going to see where they need us, and we're going to get down there and help build the community.
And there's a lot of great skaters on the Jersey Shore.
Oh my goodness! Shout out to all the great skaters out there. I mean, I had no idea. Scotty Kramer is a biker. He was one of the best in the world at the time. Unfortunately, had an injury, but now he owns SC Bikes in Howell.
Okay.
So the bike community is very strong here. Some of the best in the world.
Yep.
Professional scooters, the #1 scooter river, if they say that right, in the world came to our park. And he's doing flips off of cracks this big. You know what I mean? Like
so great.
It's amazing the talent that comes out to our park.
Yep.
And it's great for the kids because they get to see where they can level up to, right?
Yeah. What's possible?
What's possible with these sports, and we do something different at Level Up that no one does. We won't just let the kids go skate. We're there cheering them on. We're there helping them drop in if they needed to learn a trick or find something new out. We're there to help foster their minds and really.
So you're really like
help
the
them.
coach.
Yeah, well, they call me coach, right?
Okay.
In our classes and stuff, but that's what we have coaches that are there for them. They're local skaters that have been in the scene. Chompy and Teddy, Kyle, as it were. That's his nickname, Chompy. He's a local skater. If you see a skater in town, that's him.
I know Chompy.
Yep, everyone knows Chompy.
Chompy and I go back, and you tell Chompy when I was running the Bubba Cruz skater marketing.
Oh, okay.
Chompy was one of my guys.
Oh, no way! Funny?
He was always promoting. So he's
full circle.
He's a great skater.
Yeah, I mean he's a great advocate for the park, and you should see our coaches. Teddy and Kevin Chompy, it's very awesome to see them living their passion through their kids teaching.
Yeah.
And so we're not only helping these kids with their sport, I'm also trying to help these coaches, these younger adults, find their passion, and help foster that.
Yeah.
And I tell them, like, this could be your park one day, man. Let's
Yeah.
do this. Let's level up and work together. And I think if we do that, we all can
the
level up.
great thing is, like, if you're going to be opening more parks, you're going to need additional partners. You're going to need GMs. You're going to need people you could trust. You're going to need mentors and coaches. So, like, it's a great way to help grow all these guys and level them all up.
Yeah, well, that's the idea. When I was telling you about my old business, Socialitize, I take what I've learned from every part of my life, all the different lifetimes I've had, and I try to put it into what I do now. And the idea of Socialitize was a systematic approach. So that's what we're trying to bring to Level Up. It's a systematic approach where we get kids in the door, we show them what's going on, we help them follow their passion, and I want to make the next Olympian. Let's have the next Olympian, because that's what we're trying to do here. Like, this isn't kids just sitting in the streets anymore, waxing curves and spray painting. This is a legitimate way to build business, make money, and have these kids have a wonderful life.
That's so great. I love it. So you're an inspiration.
Oh, thank you, brother.
I love what you're doing. I think it's awesome what you're bringing to the kids. And I think in this day and age with these these things, it's great that you're taking them away from this and putting them back into activities like when we were kids. Like when we were kids, we never rainy days we used it. Other than that, we were in the street playing some sort of sport. If it was hockey, street hockey. If it was stickball, if it was kickball.
Yep. Till lights went off, right? Till lights went on.
Exactly. Till lights went on. Until your parents called you if it did it. So I'm glad that you're getting these kids back out, because I think that there's value for that, and I think that kids need that interaction, again, with mental illness and things like that. Like, I feel like the more that you could pull these guys, children at a younger age out, because, again, once they feel that they have an issue, it's only going to get worse. And they're going to, if they're not socialized, they're kind of stay to themselves, that's kind of where it starts, I think.
Well, it's been really awesome. Hope we don't cry again. No, what happened was, I won't say his name, but we had one of our students, and, he's, I'm not a doctor at all, but you could see he's spectrumy, or he speaking of someone who is, he couldn't focus. Okay. He got on the board. He was on his butt the whole time. He's scooting around. He's doing his thing, not really listening, but doing a good job. He was trying. Then by the second, third class, my man was listening. He wasn't on his butt anymore. He was dropping in. These parents get so amazed. And I actually got texts from them saying, like, he's never done this. He's so amazed. He loves your classes. He's learned so much.
Keep doing this, man.
They're doing it. And
I'm glad,
so happy.
I'm glad that you got out of my business. I'm glad you got out of the township business. I'm glad you're doing this. This is great for the kids.
Thank you.
They need more people like you to be helping this.
Thank you, brother. I mean, it is a blessing, and I look forward to, they say don't block your blessings, I hear, and I want to make sure that I can give that to others.
That's awesome. You're doing awesome work. I love when we have a good inspiration story on here. If you've listened, there's a lot of business stories. There's a lot of, growing business. But like this is going to be a growing the business, but it's also there's a soft side to it, which I really love. And now you have a nonprofit aspect.
Yeah. So that all got started. So basically, the idea I told you before was that. I don't like to sit and move. Like my OCD, my ADHD is like I'm only happy when I'm doing and creating.
Yeah.
So the idea was I had to while I was looking for a business partner, people just to understand my idea, I was told, well, just do it yourself, and I opened a nonprofit called the Level Up Organization. And then that turned into, just that idea of helping others with mental illness using extreme sports. And so that's going to happen at time. That'll be around. Great. Check that out. That'll be around some point.
Wait a year or two, and that'll be ready to go.
We'll be ready to go at some point. But my business partner, Scott, is such an amazing gentleman. He mentored me in the idea that let's get this business out first. Let's get the idea where we can make that money now and help people. Because we are. Like the stories I've been telling you, we're helping people now. And that's great, with his help. I'm so blessed. So the idea is, what can we do now? So you brought up, talking businesses, right? So let's get a little business into it, and I feel that when you do what you love every day, when we first opened, 20-hour days. I'm not exaggerating.
You weren't even.
I'm doing, because that's social media. I'm doing social. I'm shooting videos. I'm talking to people. I'm signing up classes. And I couldn't. I always wanted to run a restaurant. If I was running a restaurant, I would have quit. It would have been done. But when I was living in my passion, talking, because you're seeing, is one of my passions, and I'm bringing everything into that. So it's not just, hey, welcome to my business. Hi, I'm John. How can I help you? What do you need? It's a lot of interaction.
That's great.
And that's one thing I could always recommend. We were talking before how business owners sometimes feel, oh, I built the business. Here it is.
Yep.
Me and my business partner said when we built the skate park, that was the easy part.
Yeah.
A 4,000 square foot indoor facility skate
Yep.
park. People are like, that's amazing. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I own wood. That's basically all
Yeah.
I own, right? So
Now it's
getting
my
people in the
job to get
building.
in the building.
That's
and
right.
show people what we're doing and help people learn how to do it now. This is great.
So it's been really, like you're saying, pivoting, moving, learning, doing, and never giving up. That's the best business tip I could ever tell you. Because if it's not your time now, it will be your time. And if you
Yep.
don't give up, you'll have your time.
That's awesome. So that's a great way to kind of come to it. Wrap this up. Like
Yeah.
if you said it, so you've really done a great job. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you,
great.
brother.
I'm thrilled for your success. I want to see it continue, and I want you to check in with me. And let me know what's going on so that we keep in touch. So as we wrap up, though, let the audience know where to find you. So how do they?
right.
I mean, you shared your Instagram, but say it
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Throw out your Facebook
Yeah,
and your
thank you.
your website so people can get in touch with you.
Thank you. Yeah, so our website is levelupskatepark.com. You can find us on Instagrams where all our updates, like different scheduling times, things like that, is at levelup_skatepark. And that's pretty much what it is on Facebook and everything else as well. You can find us there on all social platforms. And then we actually have an app that is dropping today. So check out our Instagram. We're going to have our app where you can schedule. You can find everything new. We have
Awesome.
special events coming up.
Yeah.
We're going to have competitions, more classes, like I said, just drop in any time. Or you can come in for spring or mini camps we actually have as well. So like I said, fitting it in your time, you come for a mini camp 3 days a week.
That's
and
great.
summer's coming up,
Yeah.
so come on in.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for coming on today. Thanks for stepping away from the park, and I'm glad you're able to make it into Belmore today. And I look forward to hearing more great things.
Such a pleasure. I'm calling Wingman up when we need some help.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.